I think Bricks and Minifigs might be losing the plot. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about some of the unusual posts Bricks and Minifigs have been putting all over social media. There's been some weird taglines. We've had grand openings of stores, which I find very odd. Why you would even want to open a store with the predicament that Bricks and Minifigs seem to find themselves in. And there's lots more unusual stuff, and we're going to be covering it in today's video. Now, there's no real update on the case or anything to do with Reckless Ben at the moment, but honestly, I think this is the oddest thing I've seen them do so far, and they have done some pretty odd things. If you do go on to enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hype the video. It spreads the message far and wide because we cannot forget about this situation. We need to keep bringing light to it because it is not over yet, and Brian still has not been given anything. So the reason I thought I'd make this video is because the first thing I saw on Instagram is this constant post on Bricks and Minifigs stories saying congratulations on such and such store for their grand opening. Now, the one I screenshotted was for Bam Sparks, but I have actually seen quite a few of these while this whole saga has been going on. Now, the biggest concern I have with this are the store owners still wanting to go through with this. Are they willingly opening these stores knowing everything that's going on, or do they not know what's going on because they're not on social media or anything like that? Or are they being told that this is not going to affect them and that Bricks and Minifigs are going to be continuing to expand? Because if they're being told that everything's going to be okay, they're being lied to for a start. Also, once they're in the contract, as we've seen, it probably is impossible to get out of unless they lose loads of money. So are they in a no-win situation now? Are they having to open this store just to carry on and hope that this all goes away because they have bought in and they can't get out of it? I mean, hopefully the answer is that they're just oblivious to everything that's going on. They don't have access to social media, or they do, but they just don't use it and see this stuff that we've been seeing online. Because if they really know what's going on and they're willingly opening that store, honestly, I don't see the point. Don't think it's a good business move. You're not going to make much money. Yeah, you might have support of your local friends and family, but as we've seen online, the boycott of BAM is huge, and honestly, I don't see a future for any of these stores that have been opening lately. Let me know in the comments, would you be opening a BAM store right now? Then they've also been making some weird posts on Facebook and Instagram as well, where they've put, at the end of the day, Bricks and Minifigs has never just been about the Lego bricks. Well, what is it about then? Is it stealing from old people? Is it stealing massive collections and taking all the money and then taking people to court? What is it about? What really is it about? Because at the end of the day, you are just a business that sells and supplies Lego. And then they put a cute little message with a blue love heart and heart hand emojis saying it's about you. But there are a few bullet points in this that honestly just might make you chuckle a bit. The collectors who finally find that missing minifigure. What missing minifigure are we talking about? Are we talking about that, is it the C3PO that the man decided to try and steal from a collector when he brought it in to see if you guys knew anything about the minifigure? And that is well documented on YouTube. Or is it the hundreds or thousands of minifigures that you've stolen from Brian? Or is it the hundreds if not thousands of minifigures that are still lost / stolen from Le Mansell family? Then the next one will make you laugh because I really think they wanted to say brick by brick, but they said the parents making memories one brick at a time. It's funny how they mention the parents, because I hope they're only scamming old people, i.e. the parents, and not little children. And one brick at a time is very similar to brick by brick. And if you watch the video that Reckless Ben put out when they were trying to decide on the name and the chant, or who came up with it, I think someone did say one brick at a time, and I don't know if they've seen that and used it for this post, but yeah, who knows. And then the last one says the kids who walk through our doors with eyes full of wonder. And one of the funniest comments I think I've seen is wondering where their Lego's gone. Well, yeah, I think the Mansell family are wondering where theirs has gone as well. I don't know if these are intentionally done like this. I don't know if this is the CEO himself putting this out, or if this is just the people that do the social media stuff who have been given this to put out, or if they've made it up themselves. But either way, it just does throw a few little things here and there into the works that they know what's going on. They can see the stuff online, obviously, but they're trying to have a little dig back to try and see if we can forget it. Then it reads, every trade, every conversation, every build, every laugh, you bring the magic that fills our stores. Now, this one there says to me that they want people to come back into their stores. Obviously, they're losing money, they're losing customers, and that is, I think, to entice you back in. But if I'm honest, I think the community is so far gone now, I don't see many people using Bricks and Minifigs ever ever again. Then it says, thank you for making Bricks and Minifigs more than a store. You've built a community where creativity, nostalgia and connection come together, and we're grateful to be a small part of your story. Unfortunately, you're now no longer a small part in the Lego community story. You are a huge part of the bad side of it. And then finally they put, here's to many more builds, discoveries and memories together. Thank you for being the heart of what we do. Now the thing in there for me was discoveries. Are they randomly, suspiciously gonna discover the rest of his Lego collection? That remains to be seen, but I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this, they somehow managed to find it all, or find all the sets that were sold and reimburse them for the money that they actually sold them for and stuff like that. There will definitely be some sort of discovery at the end of all this. Now, I don't know about you, but the things that they're doing on social media is a little bit odd. I think the oddest one for me is announcing that new stores are opening. No one cares. No one's going to them unless you're friends or family, just to support your local BAM employees, I guess. But yeah, apart from that, people are not going to go to your stores. Also, the wording in a lot of your stuff that you're putting out is odd. Seems like you're trying to get a reaction. I mean, you got one. I saw that and I thought, well, I'll be making a video on that, because you are doing some very odd things, especially with everything that's going on. This is still in a legal case, so this is not over. Brian has nothing yet. We're still waiting for that. So make sure you guys do drop your comments and thoughts below what you think of that. Will you be visiting any of these new stores? Would you be opening a store in all of this? Would you be wanting to work with Bricks and Minifigs? Don't think so somehow. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hype the video if you are new around here, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Just say build, 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 build. Don't let them build. Bricks. Great. What the? Go back. I said go back. Wait, I said go back. Wait. No, wait. Listen. Just listen.